Hello to everyone. Did you ever wish you could just go buy one of those bread bowls, but you said to yourself, I just can't justify spending that much money? Well, that's why you have to learn how to make your own. It is not hard. It is easy. And the truth is, it's probably better for you. Okay, so I have 1 1/4 cups water. I just use warm tap water. 1 tablespoon honey or sugar or raw brown sugar or brown sugar. I used 1 tablespoon honey. I used 2 1/2 teaspoons yeast. I buy the yeast at 99¢ only. I gotta see if they have any more of that left. And then I added a pinch of salt. The recipe doesn't call for salt, but I like a little salt in my bread. So what I want to do is I want to make half wheat. Really, tell you the truth, this is, I don't think I'm going to buy cheap wheat flour. I think I'm going to buy this kind. It's good. You know, they say get more healthy grains. You know, that would be wheat flour. Good wheat flour. And you're using half white. I bought this at Dollar Tree. And then I bought a big 25-pound bag. So, you know, if you're adding, if you're not used to wheat bread, you probably want to go half and half anyway. So, okay, I'm making bread bowls. This particular, and what I'm doing is I'm just adding the flour little by little until I get a soft dough. The recipe calls for 2 1/2 to 3 cups flour. So I'm just probably going to stay at about a half cup wheat and use all the rest white. It's cheaper, and if you get it too wheaty, sometimes, you know, I don't like it that much, so I want to avoid that. And then what you can do is put any kind of soup, whatever kind of soup. Potato soup is good and cheap, broccoli soup. Any kind of, last time I put gravy with peas in my bread bowls, that was good. You know, a lot of people get turned off. They go, oh, that's too high in fat. Well, these prepper meals are, I'm not saying eat this all the time, or if you're a diabetic, don't be ridiculous. You know, take what you like and leave the rest. Keep it in the back of your mind that if anything ever happened, you don't want to be running out of bread. This made me happy because some of you told me you were making bread and, you know, eating cheap meals, and food does not have to be expensive to be nutritious. It really doesn't. You do have to go through a little effort to cook it or bake it yourself, and if you don't have an oven, these can be baked in a stovetop oven. Just bend a piece of foil in a V and turn your heat on low and bake it in the oven. I did quite a few videos on that when I was doing the Stealthy Car Living. I'm not done with the Stealthy Car Living either. I'm just, I'm on this tangent now. And so I wanted to mention something about if you don't have enough money. Okay, I found today I bought 42 spoons for 10 bucks. And I could sell those spoons from anywhere in between $10 and $20. So say $300-400 worth of spoons. They don't sell right away, but you know, if you're retired, a few $100s can really come in handy. So put it in the back of your mind, you know, maybe I could sell books, maybe I could sell spoons. One of my customers did childcare, and it was really funny when the parents came to pick the baby up. She didn't want to go. Now that's a good babysitter, but she had experience, and guess what she made? She made all the food for the baby homemade. her and the baby were buds, you know. They were having a good time without those parents around intervening. That was funny. So, you know, child care, whatever, you know. And if you think about it, that's really helping the baby. You know, how many poor babies. I saw a video on Three Hearts Church, you know, in the third world countries where they tie the babies up and put them in cages so the parents go to work. I hate to say it, but some of the daycare is not much better. So if you can do daycare, that'd be really great too. Housework, patient care, you know, that the patient care is not easy though. My job is to make sure at this age I don't need the patient care. I'm working on that. Not, you know, today I didn't walk. Because I had some stuff to do, you know, I had some work to do. And I wanted to mention something too, you know, the little side jobs. If you can get yourself a little side job of some sort and you work on your side job just like you do your garden, just like you do your, you know, prepper. Okay, so now I want to make, you know, work on a little bit each day. Don't kill yourself. Post a few books. You know, go to the library and buy a few books for a dime and sell them for a couple dollars. One of the followers said she was selling hers for $2.99, and I go, well, that's your $3 to save a day right there. Or sell one spoon, and then that's your $3 for 3 days. So believe it or not, these 4 rolls will expand, and they will be plenty big bowls for my soup to go into. And then I wanted to make mention, okay, so the lard, I use the lard to grease the pan with. And you can, and what I do is the ones I don't use for the bread bowls, I just freeze them. And you can use them for sandwiches and tea. Another thing, if you make your own bread, these breads, and you cut them up, your tea parties are going to be really good. You can buy really good lunch meat. I buy lunch meat 5 pieces for $1 at Dollar Tree. They have ham and turkey. And then you can buy salami, and you can buy peanut butter and honey or jam. So that combination of meat and cheese, salami, olives, those peppers, and peanut butter and jam with tea and cookies is really, really good. You got to try it. You got to get into the groove of the tea parties. My son is coming over for a bread bowl party. Okay, you guys, God bless you all.